Hello everyone. This is Yu Xifan, and this is my brother, Wei Hao. And then, he's now running a convenience store with his wife in South Korea, in Yichuan, and I'm really interested about his work. So today, I have several questions going to ask him. So let's see what's he can provide us. So first of all, I'm really curious about what reasons has inspired you to open a convenience store.
The first reason is recently we all feel the economy in Korea is not going very well. Because my father-in-law, he ran his own ceramic shop in more than 30 years. But after pandemic, ceramic business is quite very tough. Ceramic is right now is like a unnecessary product. I mean, people really don't wanna buy ceramic. They always checking the very cheap one. And some ceramic is from China. The price is quite very low. They never care about the quality or something. Right now people only care about the price, so they choose cheaper one. So also some ceramic factories, they shut down. It's because the economy. So we all decide maybe we try to run a new business. It's good way, because we need money, we need income, right? We have to live, yeah. So we think about maybe run a convenience store is much better, because we choose the brand GS25. It's the #1 brand in Korea. And food, drink, cigarette, always very important for people's daily life. So we think actually maybe try to do the convenience store can make our income very stable. So that's why we start to do this since this year on March. Yeah.
Really smart choice. Then could you talk about the process of your previous preparation, such as the training before your store starts?
Yeah. Of course, right now we all working for GS company. GS company in Korea is a very big company. They have convenience store, gas station, property. Yeah, they have so many different business. So right now, of course, our convenience store is belong to us, but we all working for the GS company. Yeah, so we did training in another city last year, and we all did every day after training we have test. Yeah, but I'm sorry to my mother-in-law, she always failed.
Wow,
Yeah.
must be hard for her.
Yeah, so we learned how to use the computer system. This is very important, because to me it's much more important, because all information in Korean, so it's really difficult. I have to memorize the position, the meaning of the different part, so I have to memorize all. It's quite very difficult.
Yeah, then because especially your mother tongue is Chinese and it's totally different in Korean.
And we all learned very professional service way, like when the customer come in, how to do the whole service, like say welcome in Korea, like 어서오세요, like this, and how to handle the customer, how to talk, be polite. You know, in Korea, people really care their service way, like be polite. So this is very important. So we learned this for around 1 month. 1 month.
Wow.
I'm very lucky. I passed my exam.
Good job. And then you must be a very professional convenience store worker.
Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah, I'm trying.
Could you tell us what your daily working mode look like?
Yeah, right now we have 3 different working schedule. A daytime schedule, afternoon schedule, and night shift. Because we open for 24 hours.
Yeah, so that must be different working time with a lot of other works.
Yeah, and first, when I go to the work, the first part, very important. I have to check the expire date for the fresh food like bento, the food box, and like salad, like hamburger, some like a microwave food, or like a milk, something, yogurt. Is because those kind of food, the expire date very short, like only 2 or 3 days. So I have to check very carefully. And the second, different working schedule have the different new food, new stuff come. So we have to handle. We use a small machine, like an iPhone. We use the machine to scan the new stuff, to count how many we have. And if the number is right, then we sorting the stuff must be very quickly. Because in that time maybe some customer come. So sometimes we have to stop and handle the customer first, and then we come back, keep going sorting the new stuff, put out and to sell. And for the night shift, the new stuff must be very tough, because in the night, in the middle night, the like a drinking, soft drink and alcohol, cigarettes, and some snack food will come. So the amount is huge. So we have to handle, we have to count every food, every stuff. We have to make sure the number is right, and sorting, and put on to the right position. So yeah, this is very important. And for the night shift, we also need to clean our shop. We always make our convenience store very clean. This is very important. We don't care about the other convenience store. We care by ourselves. Yeah, because we respect our convenience store, our shop, we respect our customer. We want our customer when they come to our shop feel comfortable. Yeah.
Wow.
Mm.
Wow, sounds like really special. And then especially when I heard you guys have to like sorting what food has expired and you make sure not on the shelf, not selling to anybody. Well, it's just a really big responsibility.
Yeah, of course.
It's
yeah,
so important.
Of course. Yeah.
And then I believe like when you on duty on the between the middle night to the early morning, it must be really tired, right?
Yeah, but I mean, right now I got used to. I got used to. I mean, sometimes when I working in the late time, I feel I'm in America because right now my jet lag is like in
the
America.
US.
Yeah, and yeah, I mean, I enjoy my working schedule.
It's like a Chinese in South Korea and I have a US time zone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Then also wonder what's your enjoy the most about running a convenience store?
I mean, to me, before in China, I used to work in the hotel. I mean, the hotel and the convenience store, they all do the service job. So I realized my personality is good for do the service job because I like to talk. So when I serve my customer, I mean, I feel so happy because I have chance to talk a little bit. When I see our customer feel happy, smile, I also feel very happy. I'm so proud of myself. And working in the convenience store every day, I can meet so many different people. So very interesting. Yeah. So I love it. I enjoy. Yeah.
Wow.
And the most important part is, after we took out the expired food, we can eat for free.
After I heard you describe what's your enjoy, I even want to work with you,
Yeah. I already tried so many different food in GS25. So right now I am the food expert in the convenience store. I mean, in the future, if you visit our convenience store, I can let you know which one is good, which one is bad. Yeah. So,
you should teach me.
Yeah.
What is the most delicious? Yeah. Well, now after talking about something happy, now I want to ask about like what challenges do you have when running the convenience store?
I mean, to me, first, of course, language, because right now I'm living in Korea, so I have to learn Korean, right? It's difficult. I mean, right now I start to work, so I have to learn language as soon as possible, faster. I mean, in Korea, people always say "bali," means
quickly.
I mean, quickly in Korea is kind of like a culture. They really like do everything very fast. So I have to speed up. Yeah. So language is my most challenge. I mean, of course, right now I can speak very simple Korean. But if the customer try to ask me something, I cannot explain more. So sometimes I only say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm a foreigner. My Korean is not enough.
Mm.
I mean, to me, in the future, I really I can handle customer completely.
Mm.
Yeah. I just want to finish service job very perfect, completely. Yeah.
I understand because your work really need you to speak more fluently and more sounds like native speaker. Right?
Yeah. And the second part, the very difficult part is to checking the expiry date. Because we have so many different fresh foods.
Yeah.
So we have to very carefully.
Yeah, such big responsibility. Can be any fault. Yeah.
And the third part is to selling the cigarette. Because there's so many different cigarette. The name I have to memorize all. Because I've never smoked. So but I appreciate Korean customer. They are very nice to me. They always nice to me. I mean, since when I start to work, I couldn't find their cigarette, but they all very nice, very patient. Yeah, they. I mean, some customers they try to find their cigarette with me together, like
wow.
point out like left, right, up, down. Yeah. That one. So. So yeah. So I appreciate.
Warm heart.
Yeah. But I mean, but also in Asia, when we sell the cigarette and the alcohol, we have to check ID card. But in Asia, we have to recognize their face by ourselves.
Wow. How? Why?
I mean, it's not. It's kind of like a culture, right? So people really like to protect their personal information, personal life. So we cannot ask everyone. So if the customer like their face quite very young, so we try to ask. But in Korea, people really know how to dress up, how to make up.
Yeah.
Especially female. So sometimes their face very young. But after I checking their ID card, actually their age is very enough. So maybe this kind of part can make customer feel unhappy.
Offensive.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So like your face is very young. Actually your age is very enough for cigarettes and alcohol. So kind of difficult. I mean, to me, it's difficult.
Yeah.
To Korean local people, also difficult. Because I mean, like my wife and my parents-in-law, they really don't know how to open their mouths to ask.
Wow, yeah.
Because they feel scared.
Yeah.
They feel scared. What if the customer feel unhappy and say something badly? And, so my mother-in-law
worry about if make them unhappy. What if they don't want to come?
Yeah, I mean, let me tell you a funny thing. It's about my mother-in-law.
Okay.
And she never check ID.
Wow.
I mean,
but that's the rule, right?
Yeah, she just ask, "Are you a student?" And of course, the customer say, "Yes, I'm a student." okay. Yeah, you can take it. It's like, but this is not right. Yeah, we cannot do the service like this. So
Yeah, that's
yeah.
a strict rule
we
in every country.
we have to more brief
Yeah.
to ask their ID.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah,
That's and that's also like a culture different, you know.
Yeah.
That's really like a Asian culture, like because people don't want others to know their real ages.
in America they never care about face. Like I mean,
Yeah.
like even I mean the customer buy cigarettes and alcohol,
Mm-hmm.
they check their ID card, right?
Mhm.
I mean, they don't care about their face, young or old, right?
Mm-hmm.
Be equal, right? In America.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's right. Yeah, very cultural different. So so after have working in a convenience store for a while, could you tell us like the similarities and differences between the Korean convenience store and the convenience store in the other Asian countries, such as in China, in Japan, and even in the U.S.?
Yeah, I mean, I won't tell you. In my mind, the best convenience store, of course, in Japan. Yeah, in Japan, because I tried 7-Eleven food in Japan. Oh wow, it's amazing, and their service, very good. And in Japan, the convenience store also selling the newspaper and some books.
Yeah.
But in
The same with the U.S.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah. And in Korea, we only sell food and drinking. No like newspaper and magazine.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel convenience store in America always beside with the gas station, right?
Yeah.
So in Japan and in Korea, convenience store is quite very common. It's kind of they usually build convenience store in the community. So it's really good for people's life, daily life.
Yeah. So that's why it's convenient.
And in China, I feel convenience store is still developing. I mean, in Japan, in Korea, convenience store is kind of like a culture. Yeah.
And then I think in the U.S., like people are more likely to go to like the really, really big store market, and then with the family, and they will buy what they need for probably sometimes a week or something. I think that's probably the convenience store is more like an Asian culture.
Yeah, very small amount, right? And in China, I feel in China people still didn't get used to use convenience store. Only young people. I feel like convenience store in China kind of like a fashion life for the young people, right? Like
white collar.
Yeah. And for example, in Beijing, I feel, to be honest, I feel convenience store in Beijing is inconvenience. Yeah, and the food, so right? the food is quite very like Chinese food, very oily.
Ah.
Yeah, you know, after heating
Mm-hmm.
the food, I mean the quality.
Ah.
The quality cannot compare with in Japan, in Korea.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I'm pretty sure in the future in China, convenience store will be much better.
Yeah.
And right now in China, the service also non-professional. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure in the future will be much better.
Much
Yeah.
better.
But you know right now in Shanghai, in Shanghai and Hong Kong, convenience store is quite very common.
Popular.
Yeah.
Yeah, more popular, and then they have maybe better service
Yeah.
or have better tasty food than the some other cities.
Yeah.
But yeah, still developing.
Mm.
Okay, so I also really curious, like, just what types of products are popular among the Korean people in your store?
In Korea, of course, people like to choose. I mean, the number one selling is instant noodle,
Wow.
ramen.
Ramen.
Yeah. And the second is coffee.
Coffee. Oh.
Yeah. People come buy coffee, iced
Americano.
every day. And the third selling is banana milk. I tried. I mean, the taste is really good.
Yeah.
And also, people really crazy about some like Korean food, like Korean sushi, kimbap. Yeah. And like energy drinking, like a Red Bull or yeah. So those kind of product is very popular. Yeah, in our convenience store. Yeah.
Sounds really interesting.
Mm.
I also want to try it.
Yeah. Banana milk.
The first one recommendation.
I mean, some people put banana milk in with coffee. Coffee together.
Wow.
But I've never tried.
Interesting way. Yeah, we should try in the
You
future.
try first.
Okay. So, what kind of ways do you think can more improve your store's competitive power?
Competitive power. Competitive power. I feel. To be honest. Right now, our convenience store, of course, is a chain brand, right? It's chain brand. So if we wanna increase our income, so first we have to do the best service. This is very important. And the second, we have to know which product is good for our convenience store. Yeah. Like, you know, our convenience store location is beside the main road, the main road. So our customer, I already did research. Like every day, our customer, most customer is like a truck driver or like a construction worker. So I already told to my manager, my wife. I told to her, I say, every day we order like some like a cheap food, like a quick food. Quick food is much better because they come only for choose the very quick food and then go back to work. Yeah. So choosing food, choosing product is very, very important. Because if we choose some food, the price is very high, then no one buy it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And also the third, I think we always keep our shop very clean. We clean our shop anytime. We wipe the glasses, the door, everywhere. And, so yeah, we trying to be number one selling in our city, but I know it's difficult, but we all trying. Yeah.
That's really good points.
Oh.
I think it would be helpful. So wow, I feel like that is an interesting point. As you said, you're working with your parents-in-law and your wife. So that means you work with a family, but you also have a previous working experience in the big company in China. So I want to ask about like what the differences and what do you feel about working with a family and then working in a company.
Well, I like this one. This is very interesting. I can talk a lot. Yeah. Working with family member, of course, interesting and sometimes also feel tough. For example, in Asia, parents always care their children too much. So, my wife and I already made a working schedule, like 8 hours for each other. But sometimes, my father-in-law, he always come to work so early. Yeah. I know he feels maybe we are very tired. So I know he tried to help us. But if he come to work very early, means he needs to work longer. And also means we have go to work early the other day. So the working schedule is not any useful. Right?
He messed up.
Sorry. No one follows the working schedule. Very casual. And like my mother-in-law, if she feels happy, if she feels not tired, she can work like more than 8 hours, nearly 10 hours. She feels happy. But if she feels tired, she wanna go home. She can be grumpy.
Wow.
Yeah, so family member working together kind of difficult, but sometimes we look after each other, so I know the feeling. So it's warm. It's warm because we all care about our shop, our future. So, and also, right now we have 2 different generation. My parents-in-law is old generation, and my wife and I is young generation. So we have like 2 different working way, 2 different service way. Like old generation, like my mother-in-law, she is very shy. She is a shy lady. So when she do the service job, she doesn't like to talk more. So maybe she can make the customer misunderstand. Maybe the customer feels my mother-in-law it's rude or something, but actually it's not. Just she's very shy.
Not sure what the right way to.
She doesn't like to talk. But you know, my father-in-law, she likes to talk so much. So I'm sorry, my father-in-law. Yeah, I'm sorry. He's working way. His service way is always say yes to the customer. Always say yes. Very old school. I mean, right now use this service way is not right. It's not right. Because you know, my wife and I, we all used to work in the service job. Like you know, she used to work in the Australia and New Zealand. She used to work for the surf job, so many different kinds. Yeah. And I used to work in the travel agency and hotel. So we know how to do the right service. We all know how to use the right way to serve people. So before people, sometimes we need to talk, and my wife always be a bad guy. Yeah.
You seem to be serious and
she
strictly.
And we four people still want to be like one team. So,
teamwork.
Tough but interesting.
Wow. So the last one would be, what's your future plan about your convenience store, and in what ways do you think your current experience will be helpful, or even maybe not the convenience store, your future plan or something?
Right now our contract, the first contractor period is for 5 years, right? And right now we almost run our convenience store for 4 months, and we all decide after 5 years we don't want to run convenience store anymore. So it's tough. It's tired. And to me, my dream is run my own bookstore, like selling some second-hand book with coffee, with coffee together.
So it's like a combination of a second-hand bookstore and a cafeteria.
And also, my wife can teaching English to the children. So, I mean, before when I was young, I also want to living in a big city like our hometown, Beijing, Shanghai, New York. I also feel like wear a suit, holding coffee, walking very fast. It's like a real New Yorker. It's like I really belong to the city. But right now, I wanna, in the future, I wanna my life more peaceful. I mean, right now I enjoy my life in a small town, peacefully, and can have more time to enjoy our life. Because you know, right now I have to work 7 days, 24 hours for 7 days. So I really don't have my own time to enjoy my hobby, like cycling, play basketball. I mean, I don't want to be selfish, but I mean, sometimes my own life also very important. I mean, in the future, if I can handle my own business, I have to shut down my shop for 1 or 2 days, then I can go somewhere with my wife, do like a camping or short travel or something. Yeah.
I really like your point. I really agree with it.
Yeah. I mean, working for 7 days is
Too tired.
I'm very sad.
I totally understand you.
But I mean, if the income is okay, then
Yeah,
yeah.
I agree. So that's mainly what I have for today. And then I hopefully maybe you have more time to talk about it in the future. And then I really wish you good luck with your convenience store and also your future plan.
Yeah. I always waiting for you in Korea, of course, and I also welcome you visit our GS25, and I can make a real ice Americano for you.
I'm really
Yeah.
looking forward.
The real local Korea is holding a ice
Americano.
Must be ice. Must be cold.
Cold.
Yeah. And yeah, maybe
Yeah.
try some convenience food.
Mm-hmm.
It's also very good, like a Korean instant noodle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And,
Wow, yummy.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward. Really expecting my Korean trip.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Well, thank you, Wei Hao.
Yeah. Okay.
Bye.